Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your beautiful location, guys. How are you all doing? Okay guys, from the setting of the video, you already know the people I'm talking about. So this video is concerning this our beautiful sister and actress Regina Daniel and her husband Ned Nwoko. You guys remembered how the whole marriage issue started at the beginning. Nigerians dragged them like they were like, Regina, why would you get married to a man that is old enough to be your grandfather? Is this all about money? Like, a lot of people question their marriage, a lot of people question their love in particular, because people found it very difficult to believe that whatever they are sharing is love. They felt that yes, Regina Daniel's mother actually pushed Regina Daniel into getting married to an older man simply because of money. Do you understand? So a lot of Nigerians were questioning their love from the beginning of this whole marriage. Do you understand? But as time goes on, after the marriage, we notice that Regina isn't kind of happy in her husband's house. Although people were saying it doesn't matter what we are being shown here on the internet, which I believe, yes, because the life here on the internet is different from the real life that people lives out there. And this is the reason why sometimes when you see some people you see here on the internet, you'll be confused. You'll be like, is it the same people? Like, do you understand? Yes, what we are being shown here is what people want you to see. Like, a lot of people shows you what they want you to see in the internet. Do you understand? It doesn't mean that this is who they are or that their life is perfect, because life on the internet seems to be too perfect that you'll be asking yourself, how can somebody's life be this perfect? Do you understand? Because there is no perfect life out there except on the internet. This is the only place you can find perfect lives. But reality, there is no perfect life or perfect marriage out there. Do you understand? So, but so far, we noticed from what we are seeing here that Regina Daniels seems to be very happy in her marriage. Not until this faceless blogger that I call her Gist Lover Second. Do you understand? Because her news is always authentic. You see that? Is it a kitty something? Yeah, her news is always, is it her or he? Because he's a faceless blogger. So just like Gist Lover, do you understand? This person's news is always authentic. Remember the case of Yo Edochie? He or she was the first person that came out here to say that Yo Edochie actually impregnated Judy that first time. Do you understand? But people didn't take her serious because she don't have a huge fan base. She don't have huge followers like Gist Lover. Do you understand? She said this thing, was it a year before even Gist Lover finally brought out the news? This particular blogger has already said it then. And from the look of things, it seems that every news that this person comes out brings out to the internet happens to be the truth. Yes, it happens to be the truth. Even if the truth didn't show itself immediately, at last it's going to still show itself. So I don't know who this person is, but what I know is that whoever this person is, this person must surely be an insider. An insider, or this person is working with insiders, because this person's news, it's usually authentic. So this time around, this person brought out the news again, trying to make us believe that Gina is going through a lot in that marriage. She said that in Ned Nwoko's mansion, that there are, like, everybody, all the wives, they have their own section, like their own apartment. Do you understand? Which is supposed for a man that is marrying so many wives. You don't pack them all together, especially when you're rich. You try to give everybody their own space, their own apartment, so there won't be any form of war in your mansion. Do you understand? So they said after Ned has divided everyone, all the wives, to their own apartment, but in the same compound, then Ned has his own apartment where he brings in a lot of girls, a lot of umogugoge. Do you understand? And they said that Gina cannot even make PIM. That Gina will be in her quarters with just as other wives, and Ned will carry all these umogugoge, and they will be at Ned Nwoko's quarters when that they will knock to the extent that the whole house will start shaking. I don't know how true this thing is, but all I know is that there is no smoke without fire. Do you understand? And this lady is also saying, I mean, this faceless blogger is also letting us know that even Gina's mother has no right, like, to actually question Ned Nwoko. You know, when your son-in-law is doing something wrong, like, you know, married women, you guys understand what I'm talking about. Maybe when your husband is doing something wrong and then you report it to your mom, and your mom will be like, calls the son-in-law on the phone to be like, why are you doing this or that? They said Regina's mother will never dare. Like, hey, they said the kind woto where the woman they receive from Ned Nwoko. Because they said because she sold her daughter. Like, hey, my God, you know, getting married to a man is different from selling your child to a man. Like, the news has it that Regina's mother actually mentioned an amount Ned Nwoko will pay her for her to be able to convince Regina to marry Ned Nwoko. Do you understand? And they said that Ned Nwoko paid this money in full. That includes the house that she is living in. They said all those things was the price Ned Nwoko had to pay for her to marry Regina. So now, it's not like, because in my place where I came from now, not in my place, in fact, in my father's house, my family, if you're getting married to anybody in my family, and then you maybe, for instance, you brought 50 million or any million, any amount you want to bring just to pay for my bride price, my father will make sure that he takes like 500 naira or 1,000 naira out of the millions you have brought, and he will be like, I am not selling my child, I'm only giving you my child for you to go and take good care of my child. That money, invest it in something that is going to be profitable to you and my child. Stuff like that. That is what we call marriage. Like, yes, you have done something, but you did not. Do you understand? But in Regina's case, they said that like millions were involved, which simply means that it's no longer marriage, it's a buying, because they sold her. According to this faceless blogger, I'm quoting her. Prison. I'm quoting her. Yeah, according to the faceless blogger, he said that Regina was sold to Ned Nwoko. So that is the reason Regina's mother can never dare to call Ned on the phone and be like, what is going on? Why are you treating my daughter like this? Why are you this one? Do you understand? And Regina herself knows that Ned is bringing no more Guguoge to the house. All these run scales to the house. But she cannot dare to step him. And her herself, being Regina, cannot also do otherwise. Because you remember that during her traditional marriage, there is some traditional rites that was performed on her, which simply means that she cannot cheat on the husband. She cannot. She dare not cheat on Ned Nwoko. Yeah, this traditional rites prevents her. Any day she do bakam, the whatever that the thing says will start happening to her. But this traditional rite is not holding back Ned, though. And this is the reason. You remember the time he granted an interview, he said that even Gina knows that he will still marry. He said that Gina knows that she is not the last bus stop, that he being Ned Nwoko will still marry. That he has love for children. Because when they asked him, why did he marry Gina? Is it for love? He was like that he actually loved children. And this is the reason. And he wants to help girls, because a lot of girls are roaming around. They didn't say husband. That interview of me, he said he's helping girls. He's helping girls. And again, it's for his love for children. My people. I said, let me bring this one to your way. Do you think that this faceless blogger is saying the truth from what you are seeing here? Because Gina looks so happy. She's enjoying herself now. Because a lot of you will be like, I'd rather be in the mansion and be suffering than be in the bush and be happy. But me personally, I want to be in that bush and be happy rather than be in the mansion and be suffering. Because we are all different and unique in our own different way. Because I believe that in that bush that I am, one day God might remember me, and which simply means that he will be taking me away from the bush, and then out of the bush, combined with the happiness, everything may make a sense. Do you understand? So I don't know what is your take on this one. I said, let me bring it to your way. And when you feel hotter, drop it in the comment section, Biko. And if you have not followed me, Biko, no, I'm begging you, follow my pages, Asobi South and Asobi South TV, okay? I love you, and I'll definitely see you in my next one. One love, my people. Ciao!